Hello students, so let us take our next topic here in chapter electrochemistry continuation, electrolysis. Next topic is electrolysis. It happen in the electrolytic cells. We take in electrolytic cells. Electrolytic cells. First we take the meaning of electrolysis. What is electrolysis? You can write definition, if you study definition, write down definition of electrolysis. Write down. It is a process in which an electric current causes a chemical reaction. Electric current causes a chemical reaction. Basically what happens? It involves the conversion of electrical energy into chemical energy. Where it happens, the setup is called as electrolytic cell. The setup is called as electrolytic cell. So basically this phenomena of electrolysis, what happens in a cell? We take a cell is called electrolytic cell. This electrolytic cell involve the conversion of electrical energy to chemical energy, or we are using electrical energy to cause a, in this case, electrical energy is used to cause a non-spontaneous chemical reaction or process. Here what happens? Same thing is done here. This process is called as electrolysis. Where it happens in the setup is called electrolytic cell. In the electrolytic cell, they involve the conversion of electrical energy to chemical energy. Meaning we have a redox reaction. Which chemical reaction? It is a redox reaction. Chemical redox reaction. Non-spontaneous chemical redox reaction. Remember, in electrochemistry in cells, maybe galvanic cell or voltaic cells or electrolytic cells, the reactions involved are only redox reaction. If you take in galvanic cell or voltaic cell, what happened there? There the redox reactions were spontaneous. And when a redox reaction takes place, what happened? They involve flow of electrons. That flow of electron will help in generation of the electrical energy. What happened in the electrolytic cell? A redox reaction is to happen, but that is non-spontaneous. What happened in this case? From outside we supply electrical energy and then cause a chemical reaction. This phenomena or the process is called as electrolysis. We are using electrical current to cause a chemical reaction. Reaction कराने के लिए आपको एनर्जी चाहिए. वो कहाँ से आती है? इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी से. सेटअप क्या होता है? सेटअप का नाम होता है इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल. अगर हम एक सिंपल एग्जांपल देखते हैं सेल के सेटअप के लिए, जैसे अगर आपको दिया सपोज मोल्टन NaCl. I will write one very small example first. In this case, we take the setup here. We take the setup. In same container, we take two electrodes. Now the one electrode is attached to batteries positive terminal, it is called as anode. Sign is same as the sign of the battery's terminal. It is positive sign, so sign is positive. It is anode. This setup is one electrolytic cell, and it is taken as cathode. Sign is negative. The electrode which is attached to battery's negative terminal is called as cathode. Sign is negative here of the battery's terminal. Same sign negative is given to cathode. आपको कंफ्यूज नहीं होना चाहिए, सिंपल। जो साइन आपका यहाँ पर है वही साइन यहाँ पर रहेगा, जो साइन आपका यहाँ पर है वो आपका साइन यहाँ पर रहेगा। साइन पॉजिटिव, यहाँ पॉजिटिव, नेम इज एनोड। साइन यहाँ पर नेगेटिव, यहाँ पर साइन नेगेटिव रहेगा, इसका नाम होता है कैथोड। ये सेटअप को बोलते हैं क्या? इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल। अब इसमें क्या होता है, रिएक्शन के लिए कुछ आपको चाहिए तो क्या है, सोल्यूशन लेते हैं। लेट अस टेक इन दिस केस, आई विल टेक सोल्यूशन एज मोल्टन और फ्यूज्ड NaCl. I am writing first simple example molten NaCl or fused NaCl because if I take aqueous solutions they will have competition. अभी आएंगे उस पॉइंट के ऊपर भी, पहले हम एक सिंपल सेटअप स्टडी कर रहे हैं। यहाँ पर है तो यहाँ पर हमने लिया molten NaCl। इसमें क्या क्या हुआ सोल्यूशन में? Only two ions. One is taken sodium ions, second taken Cl negative ion. एक कैटायंस है सोडियम आयंस और एक टाइप के अनायंस है Cl नेगेटिव आयंस। उसमें क्या होगा, माइग्रेशन ऑफ आयंस। हमारा रूल क्या है, अनायंस गो टू एनोड, ये हमारा कॉमन रहेगा। आई टोल्ड यू इवन इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल, वहां पर साइन हमारे उल्टे थे, वहां पर साइन था एनोड का नेगेटिव था और कैथोड का साइन पॉजिटिव था, बट वहां भी पॉइंट कॉमन था, अनायंस गो टू एनोड। रिमेंबर द नेम इज गिवन टू इलेक्ट्रोड एज एनोड और कैथोड from the ions movement. Anions go to one electrode is called anode and cation go to electrode that is called as cathode. यहाँ भी सेम है, anions कहाँ पे जाएंगे, एनोड पर, cations कहाँ पर जाएंगे, कैथोड पर। यहाँ पे कॉमन लॉजिक भी है कि चार्ज नेगेटिव है तो इसका अट्रैक्शन हुआ और यहाँ चार्ज प्लस है तो इसका अट्रैक्शन हुआ। यहाँ पे तो लॉजिक दिखता है पर। नाउ ये आपका हुआ आयंस का माइग्रेशन व्हेन सर्किट इज रिएक्शन स्टार्ट्स। अब यहाँ पर रिएक्शन क्या हुआ, एनोड पर ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ Cl नेगेटिव आयन टू गिव Cl2। रिएक्शन कॉमन है, एट एनोड ऑक्सीडेशन, एट कैथोड फ्रॉम सॉल्यूशन सोडियम प्लस आयंस विल टेक इलेक्ट्रॉन टू फॉर्म सोडियम मेटल। रिएक्शन क्या हुआ कैथोड पर, रिडक्शन। यहाँ पे नेट सेल रिएक्शन क्या होगा हमारे इस केस में, द नेट सेल रिएक्शन कैन बी टेकन 2Na plus 2Cl negative give 2Na solid plus Cl2. This is a redox reaction which is non-spontaneous. अगर हम सपोज सोचते हैं कि सर्किट कंप्लीट नहीं है, सपोज हमने सोल्यूशन ले लिया, इसमें हमने इलेक्ट्रोड डाल दिए, दोनों कनेक्ट कर दिया, लेकिन इसको हमने सर्किट कंप्लीट नहीं किया, तो क्या हुआ इसमें, यहां पर रिएक्शन हुआ कि नहीं हुआ इसमें? इसमें रिएक्शन नहीं हो पाएगा क्योंकि अगर आपका सर्किट कंप्लीट नहीं है, कोई भी चार्ज नहीं आएगा इसके ऊपर। विदाउट कंप्लीटिंग आयंस इन सॉल्यूशन कैन नॉट माइग्रेट, ions in solution cannot migrate to any electrode. When in solution ions cannot migrate, reaction is not possible. Cell reaction here become non-spontaneous. Meaning क्या होता है, this cell reaction will continue as long as from outside we supply electrical energy. This setup is only electrochemical cell और galvanic cell. DC करंट हम पास करते हैं, करंट कहाँ से आएगा, बैटरी से आता है। और बैटरी क्या होते हैं, ऑल द एग्जांपल ऑफ वन काइंड ऑफ गैल्वेनिक और वोल्टेज सेल्स ओनली इन विच बाय रेडॉक्स रिएक्शंस व्हिच आर स्पॉन्टेनियस दे प्रोड्यूस इलेक्ट्रिकल एनर्जी एंड देन दैट एनर्जी हेल्प इन केमिकल रिएक्शन दैट हैपन इन द इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल्स। इसमें क्या हुआ, एनोड पर ऑक्सीडेशन। देखिए सिमिलरिटी क्या है इन गैल्वेनिक सेल और इलेक्ट्रोलाइटिक सेल, एनोड पर ऑक्सीडेशन, कैथोड पर रिडक्शन, आयंस का माइग्रेशन सेम, अनायंस टू एनोड, कैटायंस टू कैथोड। बट डिफरेंस क्या है, इलेक्ट्रोकेमिकल सेल्स दैट इज गैल्वेनिक सेल्स और वोल्टेज सेल्स, द सेल रिएक्शंस आर spontaneous, whereas in the electrolytic cell the cell reactions are non-spontaneous. I hope आपको ये पॉइंट में मारा होगा. तो ये रिएक्शन कब तक चलेगा? जब तक हम बाहर से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई करते हैं. ये रिएक्शन कब तक चलेगा? जब तक हम बाहर से इलेक्ट्रिसिटी सप्लाई करते हैं. That's the meaning of this term here. Now in this case we will study this topic in two parts. One is qualitative analysis, means क्वेश्चन पूछते क्या मतलब आपको है कि अगर हमने सोल्यूशन ले लिया, aqueous solution of NaCl, very dilute solution of NaCl, using inert electrodes, using mercury as cathode or electrodes, means or can take other cases. तो क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं at anode and cathode find the respective products, find the respective products. तो क्वेश्चन जब पूछेंगे तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा? दैट इज फर्स्ट पार्ट, क्वालिटेटिव एस्टिमेशन और एनालिसिस. अगला पार्ट होता है क्वांटिटेटिव एस्टिमेशन. उसमें क्या होता है? वी अप्लाई फैराडेज लॉज. जैसे हमने क्वेश्चन लिया, हमने पास किया करंट फॉर सम टाइम विद ए गिवन करंट एफिशिएंसी एज वेल. फिर पूछते हैं फाइंड द वॉल्यूम ऑफ Cl2 गैस इवॉल्व्ड एट NTP इन दिस मच टाइम इंटरवल, और मास ऑफ सोडियम गैस, सोडियम सॉलिड प्रोड्यूस, और दे कैन हैव अदर सब्सटेंसेस, कि कितना मास आपका डिपॉजिट होगा या लिबरेट होगा. ये हम सारा पढ़ना हमको है इस टॉपिक में इन इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस इन टू पार्ट. वन इज क्वालिटेटिव, वन इज क्वांटिटेटिव. ओके, चलिए इसको स्टार्ट करते हैं. नाउ द टॉपिक टेकन इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस वी कैन स्टडी इन टू पार्ट. वन इज क्वालिटेटिव इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस, second is quantitative electrolysis. In qualitative electrolysis what we will discuss? We will discuss the production of different substances at anode and cathode. You get question in exam directly that this solution or compound is, this solution is electrolyzed, then find the products at anode and cathode respectively, and then using those points they ask question in quantitative electrolysis that find the volume of the gases involved at NTP or STP or in other conditions, or mass of metal or other substances liberated or depositing at the electrodes. Okay, so this kind of questions are given to you, and here the questions are given using Faraday's laws of electrolysis. So before we do the Faraday's laws based questions, first we should know that when a solution is electrolyzed, what product we can get at anode and cathode. What product we can get at anode and cathode. So we can take products at anode and cathode depends on what? The products at anode and cathode depends on what factors? First can be taken electrode potential values, electrode potential values of different substances which are liberated or deposited at anode or cathode. Already discussed that suppose when there is no competition, we have single anion, single cation, then they will undergo reaction. But suppose we have more than one cation which can be reduced, or more than one anions which can be oxidized, then in that kind of case the substance which have higher E0 Rp value will prefer to get reduced, and the other substance which have higher oxidation potential or lower reduction potential will prefer to get oxidized, so that oxidation or reduction will depend first on the values of electrode potential. With the substance having higher value of E0 Rp is reduced preferably or discharged preferably, and the other which have higher oxidation potential or lower reduction potential will be oxidized preferentially. That is one point taken, value of electrode potential. They will help to understand first requirement or this products. Second can be taken electrodes used. Again one very important concept, electrodes used. We can take reacting electrodes and non-reacting or inert electrodes. In some cases we have electrodes. देखिए इलेक्ट्रोड का एक तो फंक्शन हमेशा कॉमन रहेगा. इलेक्ट्रोड हैव वन फंक्शन ऑलवेज कॉमन, इलेक्ट्रॉन ट्रांसफर. At the same time, some cases electrodes themselves will take part in chemical reaction. They can get oxidized or solutions substance can reduce. So we can take here one can be example of reacting electrodes and one take an example of non-reacting electrodes or inert electrodes. Now if in the question nothing given to us, कुछ लिखा ही नहीं है इलेक्ट्रोड कौन सा है, तो हमारा रूल क्या होता है? We assume the electrode to be inert type. We assume the electrodes to be inert type. Electrodes will not take part in reaction. They only have the function electron transfer from one side to second side through the battery. That's next one taken, electrodes used. Next point can be taken concentration of solutions. Concentration of solutions. After electrode can take concentration, sometime what happens? Already discussed even in last equation, concentration affect the potential values. Here also, when concentration of the ion become very low, then concentration factor can also affect the products at anode and cathode. Concentration of ions which are to be discharged means oxidized or reduced, their value will also affect product at anode and cathode. Next can be taken here, one term is called over potential. Over potential. The next term taken is over potential. इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है? Sometime it depend on the basically reactivity or the ability of a substance to oxidize or reduce slowly or faster. Kinetics can take base. Sometime when the tendency is more in terms of E naught value, but rate is slow. In that case, if rate is slow, that substance is not formed preferably if difference is not much in the value of their electrode potential. So sometimes this over potential term, it basically linked to the ability or rates of the substance to get oxidized or reduced. Kinetically based, kinetically controlled type you can say here, rate based. So in that case also they affect the products at anode or cathode. So anyway they are the products taken here, factors affecting the product at anode and cathode. They depend on these factors. Okay. So before we take products amount calculations, we will discuss first about these ideas or the products, some examples. Okay. Let us discuss some products at anode and cathode. Now if I take here, I'm writing some basic examples. Product taken here. First we take here some molten salts. We take first molten salts or compounds. Example first we can take is already discussed molten NaCl, molten or fused NaCl. यहाँ पर क्या होता है कि we have only one kind of anions and only one kind of cations. तो reaction are simple to study. Like first we take anode reaction, क्या होगा? Anions go to anode, get oxidized, give Cl2 gas. Reactions common होगा anode पर oxidation और कैथोड पर रिडक्शन. सोडियम प्लस आयंस will take electron to form sodium metal at cathode. Reduction reaction occur at cathode. When we add both reactions, the net reaction can be taken from sodium metal and Cl2. It is a net redox reaction. Net redox reaction. Sodium plus ion plus Cl negative give Na solid and O2 Cl2 gas. That is net redox reaction in molten NaCl. If you take example, next one taken here, let's say molten calcium chloride. यहाँ भी simple reaction होगा. If it is anode reaction, Cl negative ion oxidized to Cl2, oxidation at cathode, reduction of calcium plus 2 ion, give calcium solid. If you take net reaction taken here, become calcium solid plus Cl2 gas in net redox reaction. यहाँ पे क्या कंपटीशन होता है किसी और आयन के साथ में, एक ही टाइप के अनायंस हैं और एक ही टाइप के कैटायंस हैं। तो अनायंस कहाँ पे जाएंगे, सिंपल एनोड पर ऑक्सीडेशन, कैटायंस कहाँ पर जाएंगे, कैथोड पर रिडक्शन। दोनों ऐड कर लेंगे तो आपको मिल जाएगा नेट रिएक्शन, Cl2 इज इन गैस फॉर्म। ओके, सम मोर एग्जांपल्स। नेक्स्ट कैन बी टेकन मोल्टन कैल्शियम हाइड्राइड और फ्यूज्ड और मोल्टन कैल्शियम हाइड्राइड। यहां पर क्या हुआ, एनोड पर। अब यहां पर क्या होता है, कैल्शियम +2 आयन एंड H नेगेटिव आयंस आर देयर। हाइड्रोजन कैन हैव बोथ ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव। हाइड्रोजन फॉर्म पॉजिटिव आयंस विद द मोर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव एलिमेंट्स, बट विद द मेटल्स especially S-log element all or aluminium or other, when they form covalent compound with the less electronegative elements or more electropositive elements, then hydrogen carries -1 oxidation number. This reaction also proves that in the hydrides, it is ionic hydride, they contain hydrogen as H negative ions. क्या हुआ इसमें, hydride ions, anions go to anode, oxidation at anode, cations क्या है इसमें, कैटायंस यहाँ पे कैल्शियम +2 आयंस, कैटायंस गो टू कैथोड, रिडक्शन एट कैथोड। So the net reaction already you can take calcium +2 ions and 2 H negative ions give calcium plus hydrogen gas. This reaction indicates this reaction of liberation of hydrogen gas at anode indicate that this compound contain hydrogen as hydride ions. This compound contain hydrogen as H negative ions. Okay, तो ये हमारा पहला एग्जांपल हुआ। Next example. Now next example can be taken. We take electrolysis of alumina. Alumina. What is that? It is Al2O3. If you take extraction of aluminium metal, Al2O3, molten Al2O3 is fused and then it is electrolyzed. Molten Al2O3 is electrolyzed, but since Al2O3 have extremely high melting point and it is less conducting in nature as well because of strong electrostatic attraction force, so we are mixing here alumina is electrolyzed using mixed with cryolite Na3Al can take this here and CaF2 called as fluorspar. CaF2. We add these two compounds in the alumina to make the mixture more conducting, as well as will have lower melting point. So for these two purposes, now in this case what reactions occur at anode, we get in this case using carbon electrodes. We are using carbon electrodes. So in the case when we are using carbon electrodes, what reactions occur here? Carbon will be oxidized, electrodes are in this reaction, they will participate. So what reaction occur at anode? At anode, carbon get oxidized using oxide ions. From where we get oxide ions? From the melt, the molten mixture called as melt. They form CO gas plus 2 electron and also carbon oxidized to give CO2 gas. So at anode these two reactions occur. During oxidation reaction, carbon convert to CO and CO2 both during oxidation at anode, whereas at cathode, reduction reaction occur of aluminium +3 ions from melt again taken to aluminium ions plus 6 electrons. आपको इलेक्ट्रॉन को इक्वेट करना पड़ता है। नेट ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन या रिडक्शन रिएक्शन में क्या होना चाहिए? इलेक्ट्रॉन्स lost in oxidation shall be equal to electrons gained in reduction. तो क्या होगा इसमें 2Al solid. If you take net reaction taken here, 2Al plus 3 ions from melt plus 2 carbon solid plus 3 oxide ions from melt, they will form 2Al plus CO plus CO2 gases. That reaction will happen using alumina, fused. We can take here. We are taking molten salts category. We take fused alumina. It have high melting point. I'm again repeating, high melting points, less conducting in nature. To make it more conducting in nature, and to have lower melting points, we are mixing here cryolite and fluorspar, and then this reaction happen. At anode we get CO and CO2 gases, whereas at cathode we are getting aluminium metal. Okay, that is the reaction using alumina. Let us take 2 more reaction example here. Next example can be taken molten potassium sulfate. We take next example molten potassium sulfate. We take molten potassium sulfate. इसमें क्या होता है, यहाँ पर भी अनायंस क्या होंगे, सल्फेट आयंस, और कैटायंस क्या है, पोटेशियम आयंस. तो हमारा बेसिक पॉइंट क्या है, अनायंस गो टू एनोड, एट एनोड सल्फेट आयंस ऑक्सीडाइज. अब यहाँ प्रॉब्लम होता है कि सल्फर हैव ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर +6 इन सल्फेट आयंस. So oxidation of sulfur is not possible. Oxidation of sulfur is not possible because sulfur already have higher oxidation number +6. For sulfur +6 is the maximum possible oxidation number. तो इसका और आगे ऑक्सीडेशन पॉसिबल नहीं होता है. तब किसका ऑक्सीडेशन होगा इसमें? In this oxygen oxidize, and in sulfate ion oxidation they form peroxo disulfate ions. H2OH 2 minus ion, loss of 2 electron. This is ion is called as peroxo disulfate ion, where sulfur have oxidation number still +6. 2 of the oxygen atom which were -2, they become -1, having peroxy linkage. Having peroxy linkage, already structure we have given to you earlier in redox reaction. In calculation of oxidation number, later on we will again see the structure in p block elements. Then at cathode we have potassium ions. They will take up electron and form potassium metal. At cathode potassium ions are reduced to form potassium metal, potassium ions. So net reaction can be taken here. देखिए ध्यान रखिए, हमारे इलेक्ट्रॉन का लॉस और गेन इक्वल होना चाहिए. एनोड पर ऑक्सीडेशन होगा, उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन का लॉस है, कैथोड पर रिडक्शन है, उसमें इलेक्ट्रॉन का गेन है. नेट हमें इंश्योर करना है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन एक्सचेंज आपके दोनों जगह पे सेम होना चाहिए. फिर नेट रिएक्शन आप देख लेंगे यहाँ पर 2 पोटेशियम आयन प्लस 2 सल्फेट आयंस, क्या देगा इसमें 2 पोटेशियम मेटल प्लस H2OH 2 माइनस आयंस. तो चार्ज आपका बैलेंस रहेगा इसमें. नेट आपका कितना चार्ज यहाँ पे माइनस है, -2. तो दिस रिएक्शन वी कैन हैव एट एनोड एंड कैथोड यूजिंग मोल्टन पोटेशियम सल्फेट. इफ आई टेक वन मोर एग्जांपल हियर, मोल्टन सोडियम थाइसल्फेट Na2H2O3. It is molten sodium thisulfate. In this case, what we can have anions and cations. If I take reaction wise directly, anions क्या होंगे इसमें? Thiosulfate ion H2O3, 2 negative ions are anions. Anions go to anode, get oxidized to form tetrathiourate ions S4O6 2 minus plus 2 electrons. And cations go to cathode. क्या cations इसमें? सोडियम आयंस. वो इलेक्ट्रॉन लेके क्या बनाएंगे इसमें? सोडियम मेटल. If you take net reaction taken here, 2 sodium plus ions plus 2 H2O3, 2 negative ions will give sodium metal plus S4O6, 2 negative ion, tetrathiolate ions formation. There are several reactions which are given using molten salts of several compounds. यहाँ तो केस सिंपल है तो आराम से बता सकते हैं, बट इन एग्जाम दे डोंट गिव सिंपल टर्म्स जनरली. क्या लेंगे इसमें? aqueous solutions में आते हैं. तो let us come on aqueous solutions. In aqueous solution based questions are given more commonly because then they have ions have competition among them. ठीक है, तो let us take some examples of aqueous solutions of the compounds. Now let us take our next point here. Next examples, electrolysis of aqueous solutions. Now in aqueous solutions we can have several reactions, competition reactions as well along with the ions from the electrolyte. Like if I take first example aqueous solution of NaCl using inert electrodes. If we take first example aqueous solution of NaCl using inert electrodes. What is the meaning of inert electrodes? That electrodes themselves will not take part in chemical reactions. Most commonly taken are platinum electrodes. Sometimes you can take graphite electrodes as well if they don't take part in reactions. But platinum are taken the most common, which is actually inert type in nature. So in this case, we will have competition reactions. I will write both the reactions possible, and among the possible reactions, we will select only one reaction which will happen or which will take place. Like when we take in NaCl solution aqueous at anode, what are reaction possible? Solution can have Cl negative ions which can be oxidized to Cl2 plus 2 electrons. For this reaction, if I take the value of E naught Rp, it is let's say in this case it is oxidation reaction. So for oxidation, if I write E naught value for oxidation is minus 1.36 volt. For chlorine, if you recall, reduction potential is 1.36 plus. यहाँ पे oxidation तो we write oxidation potential. And second possibility is there of oxidation reaction of OH negative ions. Now OH आपका होंगे इस solution में, तो what we can have? Water. Oxidation can occur of water to give H2 gas plus 2 OH negative ions. Sorry, H2 gas उसमें उल्टा करना पड़ेगा आपको. You can take oxidation reaction can occur of water. Actually, we can write na H2O can give H plus ions plus OH negative, but concentration of OH is very low. So we write water only electrolyzes in the reaction to give O2 gas plus 4 hydrogen plus ions plus 4 electrons. For this reaction, the E naught value is taken for oxidation of water minus 1.23 volt. For oxidation of water, E naught is taken. Oxidation potential वाटर का दिया है O2 गैस बनाने में minus 1.23 volt. ये दो reactions possible हैं. I'll add possible reaction first, then we explain to you. Then we at cathode, what we can have reduction reactions. We can have sodium ions. They may be reduced to give sodium metal. For sodium, what is E naught value? Minus 2.71 volt. Whereas if I write here other cations, we can have hydrogen plus. Again, concentration of H is very low, so we write better way. Water, it can take 2 electrons to form H2 gas plus 2 OH negative ions. And for this reaction, the E naught value is taken minus 0.83 volt. आप इस एग्जाम्पल को ध्यान रखिए. वाटर का E naught Rp को थोड़ा ध्यान रखिए रफली, because sometime it is not given, but if you remember, question पूछता है कि which metal can be reduced. Remember those metals which have E naught Rp value less than minus 0.83 volt. In aqueous solution, they are never liberated at cathode, because in their cases water will have E naught Rp higher than the other metals which are E naught Rp lower than -0.83. समझ में आया? जिस मेटल का भी E naught Rp इससे कम होगा, एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में वो कभी भी लिबरेट नहीं हो पाएगा, बिकॉज वाटर का एबिलिटी ज्यादा है उस मेटल के रिडक्शन से। तो इस पॉइंट को ध्यान रखें हमेशा। तो ये आपके 4 रिएक्शन पॉसिबल है। यहाँ पर 2 रिएक्शन आपका एनोड पर पॉसिबल है ऑक्सीडेशन का, और 2 रिएक्शन आपका कैथोड पे पॉसिबल है रिडक्शन के लिए। अब इसमें क्या रिएक्शन होने चाहिए? दोनों तो होते नहीं इसमें नॉर्मली है, अगर डिफरेंस बहुत नहीं है तो लेट अस टेक फर्स्ट कैथोड रिएक्शन। एट कैथोड रिएक्शन ओनली वन रिएक्शन टेक प्लेसेस ऑफ वाटर, नॉट ऑफ सोडियम आयंस। रीजन क्या है? E naught values are too much different. E naught values are very much different. I told those metals which have E naught Rp lower than -0.83 volt will never liberate metals in aqueous solutions, because in aqueous solution water concentration very high, reduce preferably। तो इसमें तो कोई कंफ्यूजन आपका होता ही नहीं बच्चों को, होना भी नहीं चाहिए। एक ही रिएक्शन होगा कैथोड पर, लिबरेशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन गैस, लिबरेशन ऑफ हाइड्रोजन गैस। एंड फॉर हाइड्रोजन गैस व्हाट कैन बी n फैक्टर वैल्यू 2, 1 मोल में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन कंज्यूम हो रहे हैं इसके लिए। तो यहां पर हुआ कैथोड पर रिएक्शन हुआ, रिडक्शन ऑफ वाटर टू गिव H2 gas and OH negative ion। now coming on oxidation reaction at anode, which substance will be oxidized at anode। अब यहां पर क्या है, if you take value of E naught Rp, value of E naught OP, E naught OP किसका ज्यादा है? वाटर का, स्लाइटली मोर देन Cl नेगेटिव आयन। तो इससे क्या होना चाहिए? दे शुड फेवर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ O2 गैस एट एनोड, दे शुड फेवर द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ O2 गैस एट एनोड, बट एट एनोड वी आर गेटिंग Cl2 गैस। हमारा रिएक्शन ये होगा, ये नहीं हो पाता है इन नॉर्मल सर्कमस्टेंसेस। इसका रीजन क्या है? इस रिएक्शन को होने के लिए E naught Rp थोड़ा कम है, बट कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ Cl नेगेटिव इज सफिशिएंट, हाई इनफ। एंड सेकंड रीजन इज टेकन ओवर पोटेंशियल। सेकंड पॉइंट टेकन इज ओवर पोटेंशियल। इसका मीनिंग क्या होता है ओवर पोटेंशियल का? यू कैन राइट डाउन, अगर आपको डाउट है तो लिख लीजिए इसको, ओवर पोटेंशियल लिख लीजिए, लिखिए the meaning of over potential which does not favor the formation of O2 gas। देखिए over potential, extra potential is required to initiate, extra potential is required to initiate the reaction of oxidation of water to give O2 gas। full stop। kinetically the rate of formation of O2 is very slow। kinetically rate of formation of O2 is very slow, rate of formation of O2 is very slow, so it does not favor this reaction। the rate of formation of O2 is very slow, that does not favor the formation of O2 gas। तो यहां पर रीजन क्या इसका होता है? rate of reaction is slow, so what happens? they require extra potential to start the reaction। second रीजन क्या होगा? हम अगर सोचते हैं OH नेगेटिव के टर्म्स में, so concentration of OH negative is further very less, that does not support the formation of O2 easily, and Cl negative ion are reacting rapidly faster। तो at anode we get Cl2 gas and at cathode we get hydrogen gas। अगर आप देखते हैं नेट रिएक्शन यहाँ पर, what reaction actually happening of water? only one reaction, water will reduce to form hydrogen gas and liberate OH negative ion, these OH negative ion produce, they will make solution alkaline। ये क्वेश्चन पूछता है इसमें एग्जाम में कि अगर हमारे पास सॉल्यूशन दिया है NaCl का, if NaCl aqueous solution is electrolyzed, what happened to pH of solution during electrolysis? तो आपको ऑप्शन देगा, 4 देगा इसमें कि pH, ऑप्शन ए देगा इंक्रीजेस, ऑप्शन बी डिक्रीजेस, ऑप्शन सी रिमेन कांस्टेंट, ऑप्शन डी नॉट श्योर टाइप। तो उसमें क्या होना चाहिए, देखिए यहाँ पर क्या होगा सोल्यूशन में OH नेगेटिव आयन कंसंट्रेशन इंक्रीज, solution become alkaline. When OH negative ion concentration is increasing and solution become alkaline, then what happen? pH of solution increases during electrolysis. pH of solution increase during electrolysis of aqueous solution of NaCl. In exam they ask question sometime if for the solution find the pH value. For solution find the pH value, तो हम क्या करेंगे, आपको निकालना है OH आयन का कंसंट्रेशन। अब यहाँ पे देखिए हमारा जो रिएक्शन है इसमें OH बन रहा है, उसमें 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इन्वॉल्व हैं और 2 OH नेगेटिव आयन बन रहे हैं। तो फॉर OH नेगेटिव आयन व्हेन वी रिक्वायर कंसंट्रेशन और ग्राम इक्विवेलेंट्स ऑफ मोल्स वी विल टेक n फैक्टर वैल्यू 1 कि यहाँ पर रिएक्शन में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन इन्वॉल्व हैं 2 OH नेगेटिव आयंस के लिए। Then for one OH negative ion, it involve 1 electron. So for OH negative ion, we will take n factor value 1. I hope it is clear. चलिए. So let us take next example taken in this topic. Now next one taken is our aqueous solution of copper sulfate in the reaction of electrolysis using inert electrodes. Using inert electrode, aqueous solution of copper sulfate. So in this case, what reactions are possible? First we take anode reactions. At anode we have either water oxidation or sulfate ion oxidation. If water get oxidized, it gives in the reaction O2 gas plus hydrogen plus ions plus 4 electrons. In this case the value taken of E naught is taken minus 1.23 volt. Whereas for sulfate ions, to convert them to peroxo disulfate ions, the E naught value is taken minus 2.01 volt. There are 2 reactions possible at anode and at cathode. What are reaction possible? Water can reduce to give hydrogen plus OH negative ions. E naught value taken here is minus 0.83 volt, while other reaction is Cu plus 2 ion plus 2 electrons give copper metal. For this reaction E naught is how much? Plus 0.34 volt. So you can see clearly that at cathode the value of E naught Rp for reduction of copper is much higher. So reduction will occur of copper, not of water molecules, because E naught value is quite lower for reduction. While for oxidation, E naught value of oxidation is much lower for sulfate ions. So oxidation can occur of water, not of sulfate ion. E naught उसमें क्या है? E naught OP value is higher, less negativity is much lower. So oxidation preferred of water. Now when oxidation occur of water, what happen? The solution produce hydrogen plus ions. So during electrolysis of the solution become acidic. Solution becomes acidic during electrolysis and pH of solution decreases. pH of solution decreases with increasing concentration of hydrogen plus ions in aqueous medium. Okay? That's example taken aqueous solution using copper sulfate. Now next example taken, I'm just writing next example here. Aqueous solution of sodium sulfate. Again using inert electrodes. So what are reaction possible at anode? Oxidation of water or sulfate ions. Again already explained to you. Oxidation of water is preferred to give O2 gas. At cathode, reduction possibilities there of either water or sodium ions to form sodium metal. Now in this case E naught is how much for reduction of sodium ions? Minus 2.71 volt. Sodium have much lower value of E naught Rp for reduction. So what happened? Reduction is preferred of the water molecules, not of sodium ions. Remember, I am again repeating this point. The metals having value of E naught Rp lower than minus 0.83 volt will not liberate metals at cathode. आप इसको पॉइंट को ध्यान रखिए हमेशा. This is very important example. Anyway, now when reaction take place, what happen? At anode there is production of hydrogen plus ions which try to make medium acidic, and at cathode there is production of OH negative ion which try to make medium basic. But for each hydrogen ion produced per electron they produce one hydrogen ion, and per electron they produce one OH negative ion. So the net concentration of H ion produced or OH ion produced will be equal. When the concentration of H ions is equal to OH negative ion, solution become neutral. The solution become neutral. So what happens? Solution pH remains constant during electrolysis. pH remains constant during electrolysis in this solution. Okay. Now next can we take an example? Aqueous solution of NaCl, but very dilute. Very dilute solution of NaCl. Now when you take very dilute solution of NaCl using again inert electrodes, what happens here? In this case at anode, oxidation of Cl negative is possible, like previous case expected, and of water to give O2 is also possible. Already value of E naught given for oxidation is minus 1.36 volt. E naught is minus 1.23 volt for oxidation, and for reduction at cathode of sodium ions, or reduction of water to give hydrogen. E naught value is already given minus 2.71 volt. E naught value is here minus 0.83 volt. Now in this case what is expected here? That we are expecting in previous case Cl2 liberation at anode, but now at anode we don't get Cl2 gas, but we get at anode O2 gas. At cathode we get only hydrogen, because sodium ions will not be reduced at all because of too much difference in the value of E naught Rp. Now why this Cl negative oxidation is prevented here? यहाँ पे इसका ऑक्सीडेशन क्यों नहीं हुआ इस केस में? इसका क्या रीजन है? इसका रीजन है अवेलेबिलिटी, कंसंट्रेशन. That when solution is very dilute, the concentration of Cl negative become very low. E naught is not supporting this. Only factor was term over potential, in which the oxidation or the production of O2 was very slow. But now even that factor can be overcome because of less availability of Cl negative ion. The oxidation reaction occur of water in very dilute solutions, and this produce oxygen. So we get at cathode hydrogen, at anode O2. In this case solution pH will remain same because concentration of HN or OHN produced will be equal. Solution remain neutral, and pH of solution in this case will not change. I hope this is clear. Okay, let us take one more example. Now next example taken, aqueous solution of NaCl using mercury electrode. Example of active electrode here, not inert electrode. So now what happened? Reaction wise, here at anode the reaction occurring is oxidation of Cl negative ion as expected will be there, not water. While we take रिडक्शन मींस आपका रिएक्शन जो वाटर का होगा उसमें रिडक्शन ऑक्सीडेशन के लिए नहीं हो पाएगा. at cathode. Now what reduction, now in this case at cathode reduction occur of sodium metal to give sodium ion to give sodium metal, because they form the sodium produced will combine with mercury to form sodium amalgam. They will form sodium amalgam. So the reason is that sodium is formed. Again in this case, the term is taken over potential, which favor the formation or reduction of sodium, because sodium produced will combine dissolved in mercury forming sodium amalgam. So at cathode, reduction reaction will occur of sodium. In aqueous solution, when we use inert electrode, this reaction was not possible, but it is possible when we use mercury electrode. Okay. Now next example can be taken here. Aqueous solution of copper sulfate using copper electrodes. Using copper electrodes means you use same metal electrode. We take next example, electrolysis of solution of aqueous solution of copper sulfate using copper electrode, inert electrodes. So in this case what happens when we use in the reaction same metal electrodes? It is a common method used in metallurgy for the metal electrolytic refining. What happen here? We are using copper anode and copper cathode only. And copper cathode. What happens here? Copper plus 2 ion is solution. We take aqueous solution of copper sulfate plus some dilute solution of sulfuric acid as electrolyte. Now in this case what reaction occur? At anode oxidation occur of copper to give Cu plus 2 ion and electron, oxidation at anode. At cathode reduction reaction occur of Cu plus 2 ions, they take electron to form copper metal, reduction reaction occur at cathode. So what happens if we take the reaction sequence clearly? There is only mass transfer from anode to cathode. There is mass transfer from anode to cathode. Copper electrode dissolved in solution, giving in solution Cu plus 2 ion. From solution, equivalent amount will go to copper cathode, and at copper cathode they deposit, forming copper metal. So what happens in such case? When we are using same metal electrodes, there is no net change. There is no net change in concentration of any ion in solution. There is no net change in concentration of any ion in solution in such case. So I hope it is clear. In this case, when you use aqueous solution of copper sulfate using copper electrodes, the net concentration of ion remain unchanged. Question पूछते एग्जाम के अंदर है कि what happened to concentration of H plus ions, sulfate ion, Cu plus 2 ion after this much time? No change. क्यों? जितना अमाउंट कॉपर का आपका डिसॉल्व होगा सॉल्यूशन में जाएगा टू गिव Cu plus 2 ion, उतना ही इक्विवेलेंट अमाउंट क्या करेगा सॉल्यूशन से जाएगा कॉपर इलेक्ट्रोड के ऊपर और यहां पर डिपॉजिट होगा. इट इज ए प्रोसेस वी आर यूजिंग इन द मेटलर्जी इन प्यूरिफिकेशन और रिफाइनिंग ऑफ मेटल्स. इन प्यूरिफिकेशन और रिफाइनिंग ऑफ मेटल्स दिस रिएक्शन. Okay, so what happens? We take anode. What happened there? We take anode of impure metal, cathode of pure metal sheet. So slowly copper will dissolve from anode and solution से Cu plus 2 ions will go to cathode. So mass keep on decreasing of anode. Impurities will fall below anode as anode mud. Impurities will fall below anode as anode mud in purification of the metals, refining of metals. So that way it is helping this reaction. This kind of reaction can also happen if you are using solution of AgNO3 using Ag electrodes. solution taken silver nitrate using silver electrodes, वहाँ में सेम होता है. So this is a common method is used. So when we are using same metal electrodes, to sum up, when we are using same metal electrodes, the net concentration of IMC solution will remain unchanged as per the reaction taken here. There is mass transfer. देखो ना आपका एनोड का वेट कम हो गया है, लॉस हो गया इसका वेट. यहाँ पे क्या है, इसका वेट बढ़ रहा है. तो यहाँ पे क्या है, वेट लॉस, वेट गेन. ठीक है. So there are some common reactions which are used in qualitative electrolysis. कि प्रोडक्ट क्या क्या बनेंगे आपके एनोड पर और कैथोड पर. बिकॉज अगला पार्ट आपका है क्वांटिटेटिव इलेक्ट्रोलिसिस, वेयर वी अप्लाई फैराडेज लॉस टू फाइंड द अमाउंट of the metal deposited, dissolved, gases produced, discharged, etc. So that we are studying in next part in quantitative aspect. Okay. Now let us take one more question here. One question given to you on this qualitative electrolysis. Question दिया है, write down question. An aqueous solution of sulfuric acid. Write down question. An aqueous solution of sulfuric acid is electrolyzed using inert electrodes. Using inert electrodes. आपको रिएक्शन दिया है क्वेश्चन में उन्होंने यहाँ पे. पहला रिएक्शन है एनोड पर क्या है, 2 वाटर गिव O2 plus 4H plus ion plus 4 electrons. E0 value is mentioned minus 1.23 volt. सेकंड आपको रिएक्शन दिया है सल्फेट आयन गिव H2OH 2 negative plus 2 electron. E0 is again given minus 2.01 volt. थर्ड आपको दिया है कैथोड रिएक्शन. इन कैथोड वी हैव ओनली वन रिएक्शन पॉसिबल, और कोई रिएक्शन पॉसिबल नहीं है बिकॉज ओनली वी हैव वाटर. सो एट कैथोड 2H2O plus 2 electron give H2 plus 2 OH negative ion. E0 value is minus 0.83 volt. Now question is selection of correct statement in the given data. Can you find the correct answer? आपको ऑप्शन दिए हुए हैं. A for dilute solution reaction 1 is preferred. Bit B, at higher concentration of sulfuric acid reaction 2 is preferred. C option दिया है at 50% concentration of sulfuric acid by weight both reaction 1 and 2 can occur simultaneously. Option D दिया है none of these. You find the answer after thinking slightly. Now let's come on solution part. Now in solving this question, see, this reaction is generally less favored because of much lower value of enotropy. Negative value is much higher, so this reaction is not preferred generally. So when solutions are dilute, only reaction 1 will take place. So option A is correct in dilute solutions because concentration of sulfate is much lower, and moreover E0 value will not favor the oxidation of sulfate ion. Oxidation can occur of water to give O2 gas at anode in dilute solutions. Now coming on bit B, at higher concentration, when we have much higher concentration of sulfate ion, then we have used one term over potential. That formation of O2 is slower. So when we have high concentration of sulfate ions, which is coming from high concentration of sulfuric acid, reaction 2 is preferred. This option is also correct. This reaction is used to prepare hydrogen peroxide in preparation methods of H2O2. That you take solutions are highly concentrated. Electrolysis can give first H2OH, which are hydrolyzed to give later on hydrogen peroxide. Anyway, let us come this point. Option B is correct. Option C क्या है? Now when solution have concentration not high or lower, when solution contain nearly 50% sulfur H2SO4 by weight, then both reaction can occur simultaneously. Yes, this option is also correct. Why? Because when concentration is not very high, then over potential will not favor this reaction much, but will happen because of concentration lower of sulfate ion comparatively. So both the reactions can occur when concentration of sulfuric acid is not very high or low. यहाँ पे तो कोई कंपटीशन है ही नहीं, तो सिंगल रिएक्शन है, ओनली रिडक्शन ऑफ वाटर टू गिव H2 plus OH negative ion. Okay, so they are the points taken here on qualitative electrolysis. Some examples we will discuss. In next class we will start quantitative electrolysis, where we apply Faraday's laws of electrolysis for calculation of amounts, mass of the reactant or product, metals or gases, volumes, all these calculations. Okay, let us take our one more question in qualitative electrolysis. Okay, the question given is here. I'm writing question here. Give the product of electrolysis, at anode and cathode of aqueous solution of, आपको दिया है सोडियम फॉर्मेट, सोडियम एसिटेट, थर्ड आपको दिया है सोडियम प्रोपेनोएट, आपको नेक्स्ट दिया है विथ 4 सोडियम सक्सिनेट, बिट 5 आपको दिया है सोडियम मेलिएट और फ्यूमेनेट, एंड बिट 6 आपको दिया है सोडियम सॉल्ट डाई कार्बोक्सिलिक एसिड. The question given, give the product of electrolysis at anode and cathode of aqueous solutions of sodium formate, sodium acetate, sodium propionate. It is called sodium succinate. It is sodium, it can be maleate or fumarate, geometric isomerism, or it can be salt of dicarboxylic acid. You can take methyl succinate. Okay, now try this question yourself. Now this question or this kind of questions, when you take solution part, this question or this kind of questions, they are based on one reaction in organic chemistry called Coles electrolytic method or Coles-Smith reaction. That reaction taken. Now in this case, if I take one example, first one, to explain this point here, all the cases reaction will follow free radical mechanism. All the cases reaction will follow free radical mechanisms. So in solving such questions, we just require a little bit of organic chemistry. In details, so we will study later on again in organic chemistry. So let us take reactions. First we can take first part taken, solution part here, sodium formate. When the solution is electrolyzed, the reactions are given what here? It will in aqueous solution, the reaction take place, it form hydrogen gas plus 2 CO2 plus again hydrogen gas plus 2 NaOH. These reactions are given as product here. We get in this case product at anode and cathode. At anode we are getting hydrogen gas in this case and CO2 gas. At cathode we get hydrogen as well as sodium hydroxide solution. Now in solving questions, आप पढ़ें आगे in Faraday's laws of electrolysis, वहाँ पर क्या होगा, क्वेश्चन पूछते हैं अमाउंट्स निकालने के लिए, find the amount of hydrogen gas और CO2 gas. तो आपको क्या रिकॉर्ड होगा उसमें, n फैक्टर का वैल्यू. n फैक्टर कैसे निकालेंगे, I will explain to you. Let us write the reaction. I will explain this reaction with mechanism to you. Remaining we will directly take the answers using short mechanisms. So let us take in first case. What are reactions at anode and cathode? First we take solution of electrolyze, undergo dissociation. तो क्या देगा आपको solution पहले? HCO ONA. It dissociate to given solution formate ions plus sodium plus ions. We write the reaction in this form, and now they form anions and cations. Anions go to anode. What is reaction at anode? Oxidation. loss of electrons from free radical. Loss of electron from free radical. This reaction taken here will follow a mechanism which is called as free radical mechanism. It is said to be free radical mechanism, meaning in the reaction we have free radical as intermediate. In the reaction we have free radical as intermediate. So this is said to follow free radical mechanism. They are free radical in the reaction as intermediate. Further reaction occur of radical to lose CO2 gas form 2H radical plus 2 moles CO2. Then 2H radical will combine to form hydrogen gas. Now at cathode, what we have? We can have sodium ions. Sodium ions reduction not possible in aqueous medium. So what reaction will occur? If I write reaction sodium ions, होगा नहीं, लिखना को लिख सकते हैं Na plus plus 2 electrons give sodium metal. This reaction will not take place. What reaction occur of water molecules? They will take up 2 electron to form they form hydrogen gas plus 2 OH negative ions. Plus 2 OH negative ion. So this reaction will take place at anode and cathode. You can see we are getting at cathode. This reaction does not happen. So we are getting at cathode hydrogen plus NaOH. They just maintain the solution's electrical neutrality. And at anode we are getting hydrogen gas plus CO2. If they require n factor values in the production or calculation based questions, so for hydrogen at cathode produce, what is n factor value taken? 2. Because to get 1 mole of hydrogen, reaction involved 2 mole of electrons. So for hydrogen we will have n factor value 2. For NaOH or OH negative ion, we will have how much n factor value? 1. कैसे? For 2 moles of OH negative ion, 2 electrons. For 1 mole of OH negative ion, 1 electron. Similarly, for CO2 in the reaction, we will take n factor value 1. कैसे? The reaction at anode involved 2 mole of electron. For 2 mole of electron, reaction produce 2 moles of CO2. For 2 moles CO2, 2 electron. For 1 mole CO2, 1 mole of electron. So for CO2, we have n factor value 1. And for hydrogen, we will take n factor value 2. कैसे 2 हुआ? Reaction involved 2 mole of electron to get ultimately 1 mole of hydrogen. So for hydrogen in the reaction both cases, n factor value 2, for NaOH 1, CO2 1. I hope this one example is clear. Remaining all the bits we can do similarly. So I'm writing all the case similar reactions only and then product in the reaction directly. Okay, let us see. If I write in second reaction the product CH3COONA plus aqueous medium we have to take, it में क्या देगा CH3 means ethane plus 2CO2 plus hydrogen plus 2 NaOH. Here the reactions at anode and they are the product at cathode. At cathode in all the cases we will get same product. At anode different. यहाँ पर क्या होगा? We get 2 CH3 free radicals, 2 CH3 radicals, CH3 radical, 1 more CH3 radical. They form single bond from ethane plus CO2 at anode. At cathode we get hydrogen plus NaOH. In all the reactions at cathode we are getting or we will get same product. अब check कर लीजिए. If I take third reaction, the compound taken CH3, CH2, COONA plus 2H2O. Now at what we get radical, ethyl radical. So 2 ethyl radical combined to form N-butane plus 2CO2 at anode and at cathode same product. In fourth reaction, the compound taken sodium succinate 2H2O. In this case, what we get product? CH2, CH2. Already they have got single bond. Now they will have one unpaired electron each. Free radical. So they form a pi bond instead of formation of 4-membered ring, which will have high angle strain. So from ethene plus 2CO2, cathode product same. If I take bit 5, this compound is named sodium succinate. Next one can be taken sodium maleate CH, double bond CH, COONA, COONA plus 2H2O, give acetylene like previous case, give CH, CH double bond already there, from extra pi bond plus 2CO2 plus cathode same product. And bit 6, CH3, CH, COONA, CH2, COONA. Here we get same product, not same, similar. CH3, CH, double bond pi bond formation plus CO2 at cathode, same product. So actually sometime you can get question in qualitative electrolysis as well as sometime you get calculation based questions, numericals on this concept. For doing numericals you should know the products at anode and cathode कि product बनेगा क्या, because once you know product correctly then only we can find the amount exactly. So for product determination I have taken a lot of examples which you can keep in mind, you should keep in mind, and then only the amounts you can find a product easily in such questions. Okay, so that is about questions, some practice done on the qualitative electrolysis. Now we start theory part of quantitative analysis or electrolysis. Okay.